Where are we going, Ian? Can you pronounce it?
No. I have no way of pronouncing the name of the place we're going because it's one of those names. Today, we are going to a nature reserve called Pwll-y-Wrach, or something like that. We're going to do this because there are waterfalls, and we do like a good waterfall. Going to be very, very pretty. That's what they're going to be. They're going to be pretty. What are they going to be? Pretty. Join us on our waterfall-y adventure. We are heading off in the general direction of Hay-on-Wye. Hay's a funny little town. It's the book town. There's a chap called Richard Booth, and Richard Booth decided that it would be a really good idea to buy in container loads of used books. He'd set up his own kingdom. He became the King of Hay, and in order to enter the town you have to have your passports stamped and things like that, and of course it made national press, and it made, you know, lots of people go there, and I think there's 30 second-hand bookshops in there now. I mean, there are bookshops that are literally just shelves in the street. There's no stopping and buying books for us today. Oh no. So this is Hay. You can tell it's Hay because there's a dragon. Look at the dragon.
Dragon.
I'm going to stop talking about Hay now.
Hey now.
Don't treat me so.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. Are you excited, Joey?
I'm excited.
Let's go and look at waterfalls.
I'm so ladylike.
You are.
Are you ladylike too?
Oh, I'm very ladylike. You'll find us strolling through the countryside, looking for waterfalls. Waterfalls is what we're looking for. But oh my goodness, the noises of things and stuff. Basically, there'll be squirrels. And for some reason, Joe is hiding behind me. In the distance now, we can just about hear the streams.
Not the screams.
Not
though.
the screams, no, just the streams. There's me walking, there's Joey.
Filming you, filming me. Film inception.
Filmception.
Filmception.
So, yeah.
Hi. Apparently I'm in this one too.
What, I wonder, is my and many other people's obsession with waterfalls? It's a very pretty place, as you can see. Lots and lots of green. Very, very tranquil. I can hear buzzards in the distance and all sorts. So, you know, it's got a lot going for it. And in the distance, there you see Joey. She's chatting away to herself. Talking to her camera, I should imagine. I wonder what she's saying. I wonder if she's wondering why we're all obsessed with waterfalls. I wonder.
I'm trying my hand at talking to the camera, which is something I don't really do very much because I prefer being behind the camera. But here I am, talking to you.
Ooh, let the dogs out.
There's a teeny tiny waterfall down there. Something like.
Here is waterfall number 1, which, as you can see, is a waterfall. There's a lot to be said for the noise. I think it's the noise that I like, in part. Obviously it looks pretty as well, but, you know.
Waterfall 1 wasn't all that big, but it was quite a bit of fun to get to because we had to scramble over the river, next to the river, and then we had to get out to climb up a mud bank.
Trust you to make it look easy, eh?
I mean, we could have gone back the same way we come, but where's the fun in that? So I am now completely covered in mud.
We're wending our way onto waterfall number 2. I do like me a good waterfall, and that, I think you'll agree, was a good waterfall. Oh, that's made me dizzy. So here is our second, and if you want to be pedantic, possibly third waterfall, because we have a pair of waterfalls. Although you could class it as one. I suppose when the water's high it's only one, but when the water's like this, you get 2, which is, you know, double your money, something or other, your thing. At Ian's Crazy Discount Waterfalls, this is obviously the one I have. I should imagine that when it's really thundering it down further up the hills, it comes down here at quite a lick. And now I'm going to go and have a closer look. Quite a lot of feeding, isn't there? Yeah. There is something really quite sort of special about waterfalls, and if I could work out what it was, and I could bottle it, but I can't work out what it is. There's something about the movement of the water, the movement of the air that goes along with it. In the middle of the plunge pool, there's a high bit, so I can stand directly in front of this waterfall without getting wet. But what you get as a result is you get a movement of the air. So I've got round my ankles this really nice cool breeze.
I ran out of shorts, so I am wearing a skirt which is white, which goes really, really well with mud, I've discovered. Mind you, I managed to get dirty whatever I wear, so I'm just going to go with its mud effect. That's what it is. It's a fashion now, isn't it? Mud effect clothes. But yeah, I earned my mud.
I've managed to find a primordial gully with another waterfall in it. It's a sort of a little cascade of all sorts of little waterfalls. I'm going to go and have a closer look because that's the sort of guy I am. I was expecting, from the little bit of reading that I did about this walk and the waterfalls on it, that we were going to see maybe 5 waterfalls. This, however, is a little gem. It's a little cascade. So we've got these ones here, which is what we saw when we first came along. Behind me, there are pool after pool after pool, because I'm surrounded by waterfalls. I couldn't be happier. I'm a happy chappy. I'm going to wander further up and see what else I can see. That's what you get when you come to the Black Mountains.
But we're a bit turned around. We've just traipsed through some undergrowth and crossed a river and recrossed the river and found ourselves on a path. The map says we're on course for another waterfall, but there is no waterfall in sight.
That's the footpath. I was right.
Yeah.
Vaguely. Slightly wrong, but also right.
We got to the right place through the wrong means. That's what he's trying to say.
We have reached the 5th of our waterfalls. As you can see, it's a bit on the not doing an awful lot scale. Basically, somebody's turned the tap off a bit, and although it is a waterfall, it's not quite as impressive as the other ones. But in the interim, enjoy the pretty waterfall.
Ooh. Ah.
We keep heading this way, and apparently there are further falls.
We kept going, and it turned out that the little waterfall we first saw back there wasn't actually the waterfall that we thought it was. It was just a precursor, just a snippet, a preview, if you like, of the waterfall that was to come. I'll just turn that into a casual
Yes,
move
you meant to do that, didn't you? You meant to
fall sideways.
fall sideways into me. It's like being with somebody that's constantly drunk.
Hey, I'd like to make
Light on your feet.
I wobble, but I don't fall down.
You're a weeble.
Yeah.
Right. She's a weeble. Yeah, what we really need is a sort of a camera stabiliser about now. Because look, it's very, very wobbly.
Yes, it is.
There is apparently one more waterfall, which is quite a trek to get to. We're heading up that, which is quite steep. You know, we'll end up getting fit at this rate. You see that look on her face, and the stance that she's. Oh, don't do that. Listen, oh dear. But the stance that she's doing says we've taken the wrong path. Again. And the reason we've taken the wrong path is the path that we should be on no longer appears to exist. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back down the path we've just walked up, which we did think it was a little bit on the odd side that you'd have to walk up such a steep path in order to go and see a waterfall. But hey ho, not the first time, because especially considering there was a sign at the bottom. There she is, looking all moody.
I'm not moody.
She doesn't do moody very well.
Fine!
Yeah, she's fine.
Now watch as I fall flat on my backside and slide the whole way down. Lots of spiky things.
I will now attempt to avoid the spiky things. Ow. See, now that we're back down to the bottom again, the whole idea is... Ooh. Yeah, well that was sort of slidey and slippery and yeah.
Let's see if we can make it to the last waterfall then.
Quite an easy path on the other side that you can get down. This is the last of our waterfalls that we're going to be able to reach. There is another waterfall, apparently, according to the map, but we can't get to it because the path has been washed out. And we've only been able to get to this one by walking along the riverbed. But it's been a lovely walk, and Jo is up there taking some footage of a nice pretty waterfall, which I'm sure is now what she will leave you looking at.
We walked the same route. My shoes. In shoes.
A little bit muddy.
Better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay.
And then how, Ian?
I don't get dirty. I don't know how it happens, but I just don't get dirty.
Send you to NASA. They want fabrics that dirt don't stick onto.
Yeah, and apparently I am made of whatever that stuff is. Look, I've got a little bit of dust on my t-shirt there.
Oh, poor you and your dust.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's appalling, isn't it? Anyway, we're gonna walk back to the car now.